Jenny never expected today to be her most embarrassing day. On her way to the costume party, she unexpectedly ran into her company's director. Jenny thought the costume party and her company were in completely opposite directions, and since today was a workday, she didn't think she'd run into anyone she knew. But then, she heard a familiar voice. Jenny froze. It was her company's director. The director curiously asked, "What are you doing dressed like this?" Jenny instantly felt helpless. She had been spotted, but she immediately denied it, saying he must have mistaken her for someone else. However, she accidentally called him director, which gave her away. What made it even more embarrassing was that the director was the person she liked, and now he had seen her in this outfit. At this point, the director realized she was heading to a costume party, so he asked where she got her clothes from. Jenny replied that she didn't buy them, she made them herself. As soon as she said that, Jenny regretted it. She thought the director might laugh at her, so when he was about to say something, Jenny quickly interrupted him. But to her surprise, the director praised her, saying she looked beautiful. Jenny didn't know how to respond. The director actually liked this kind of outfit, but he had been too shy to wear it himself. Then, Jenny nervously asked the director not to tell anyone about her attending the costume party, whispering that it was their little secret. Seeing how red Jenny's face was, the director's heart was filled with happiness. He told her, "You're really cute." Jenny immediately covered her ears, feeling embarrassed. For Jenny, the most embarrassing day finally passed. But that night, as she sat at her desk, thinking about everything that had happened, she still felt incredibly embarrassed. She couldn't sleep all night. Then, the director suddenly came over, telling Jenny if she wasn't feeling well, she could go home and rest. Jenny was startled by his unexpected concern, but quickly calmed down and said, "I'm fine." The director then said he had something he wanted to talk to her about, and invited her to dinner that night. Jenny was shocked. She thought the director wanted to talk about what happened at the costume party. Just thinking about it made her face turn red. But after a moment, she agreed to have dinner with him. The director said, "After work, come talk to me." Jenny reluctantly agreed. But this scene was seen by her coworkers, who immediately started gossiping, asking if they were dating. Jenny shyly denied it, but her coworkers didn't believe her. Frustrated, Jenny snapped, "I'm not dating the director." Although it wasn't a date, Jenny still dressed up nicely before work ended, hoping to leave a good impression on the director. However, as she was leaving the office, she suddenly twisted her ankle. Just as Jenny was about to fall, the director appeared out of nowhere and caught her. The director then remembered that 1 year ago, during Jenny's interview, she had also twisted her ankle. Jenny was stunned. She didn't expect the director to remember something from that long ago so clearly. Back then, the director even helped her put on her shoes. Thanks to his help, she was able to pass the interview. Then Jenny asked the director what he wanted to talk about earlier. The director said he hoped she wouldn't be shocked, because what he was about to say might sound unbelievable. Jenny nervously looked at him. The director shyly confessed, "Actually, I like you." Jenny froze. She never expected the director to like her too. Then, the director spoke again. Jenny blushed as she looked at him, but the director continued, "I hope you'll take me to the costume party." Jenny immediately realized she had misunderstood. He didn't like her, he just liked her costume and wanted to attend the party. And after going home yesterday, the director had looked up information about it, even finding out about a special photography exhibition. That's why he bought a new camera, to capture Jenny at her most beautiful. Jenny was stunned and shy about taking photos, and suggested, "The director can just find someone he likes at the party to take pictures of me." But the director said, "Actually, I'm interested in the costume party because you like it." Hearing this, Jenny immediately became shy. But since the director had said it, she told him there would be another similar event next week, and he could join her. But there was one condition. The director had to review her past works first, or she wouldn't let him take her photo. Looking at Jenny's angry expression, the director said, "She's so cute when she's mad." Jenny shyly replied, "I'm not cute at all." And so, they spent a lovely day chatting, with Jenny's heart finally at ease.